Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft game cast by FMIGaming. I am Levi and I will be your commentator slash facilitator here today in Starcraft, the wonderful world of Starcraft 2. Today, we have a game between Losira and the Red Terran MMA, who won this event, which was MLG Columbus, for those of you who weren't paying attention. So we should see a good game here today between the two. Hopefully we see some exciting play and not the same old boring mundane tank marine versus Zerglings. Yes. But I'm sure we will see something great because we got two Korean players going head to head for the title. We got the extractor trick going on here for Losira. So he does have that 11 out of 10 supply, but that's completely fine, as he got the Overlord up and now he's getting drones up. Expect to see a pool going down for him in about 2 drones worth. I'm gonna guess he's gonna go about 15 and get a pool. Maybe he'll go gas before pool. We shall see what happens. We got SCVs going down here. We got the SCV scouting over here for a drone that might have got by. Maybe. That was strange. That might have been just a complete misclick. I don't know. I wasn't watching. But we do have the barracks going down here for MMA, which is completely standard because you have to get supply depot and then barracks. You can't go the other order anymore. We do have the natural going down here for Losira, so I take it back what I said. He did not go spawning pool. I feel like Losira typically likes to go hatchery or go spawning pool before he expands, but then again he did scout that it was not close position by air, and the MLG map does not allow close position by ground, so he knows they're in cross positions. I do not know if MMA knows that yet. No, he does not, but he is going out and scouting because he did. Oh, okay, so I figured it out. So when he had the SV come down here, that was checking for the Overlord that was scouting for close by air positions. So at that point he knew that Losira was not here and was here, so he could just scout here automatically. So that is just how crazy these guys are. They know exact times, they know when to check for what, and that's what he did. He checked for that Overlord scout. So we have the spawning pool going down. We've got the natural finishing up for Losira. We got my eye itching. We got the spawning pool about to be finished, and we should be seeing 2 queens be thrown down immediately. There we go, 1 queen. Only gonna do 1 queen. Not gonna go another one. Okay, you're gonna go speed first. Okay, make me look like a fool. But we should be seeing the other queen going down here shortly. But he does want to keep those drones going on hard, strong. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird. He took his guys out of gas, which is standard. So we're gonna go back over to the Terran base. And we got the command center. So he's going to go with the 1 barracks expand. He's getting a bunker down here to defend his ramp and defend his natural. He sees that there was the fast expansion by the Zerg, so he feels like he's pretty safe to get that command center down early and really get those minerals going in quickly. We have harvesters tied both at 21, and I got a text message, and that's okay because I will check it here in a bit. It is probably my friend wanting to play StarCraft or wanting to hang out and play StarCraft, but that's okay because I'm casting StarCraft. We got 3 Zerglings coming in here right now. They're going to be shoot away by those Marines that are like, hey, you get out of here. Like the stray dog on the street that wants to steal your hamburger at a picnic. That's what these Marines were like. They're like, hey, keep away from my hamburger. So we got a hidden SCV down here. I don't know if it's hidden or if he's just scouting or, proxy something, or just hiding. I guess he's just hiding. And that's completely fine. Some SCVs just like to hide, and that's natural. We got the rocks going down here by the Zerglings. We got the Overlord over here, which is very nicely placed on the high ground behind the guys MMA's base. This is a standard thing for Zergs to do. Sometimes you will see Terrans float buildings with Marines standing right here just so they can shoot that down, which is a good counter to that ability of Zerg to scout so easily the back of the mineral line. We're just taking down the back rocks here by Losira. With the Roach Warren going down. Let's look at the vision of each player. We got that, so he sees the factory, he's going down, and he wants to see if that is a reactor or a tech lab, and it is a tech lab. And he sees that perfectly, so he goes back and makes decisions. I don't know what decisions he made. Let's go to MMA. He is checking to make sure that a fast third is not going down there. He says Overlord going there, which is completely irrelevant to almost anything. And he's got some Hellions going out. He's getting the blue flame, so he's looking to do some Hellion harass and take out some drones easily. Let's go back to my cam and look at everything. Got creep going down here. Rocks are almost done. Look at the production tab. We got Marines and SCVs and blue flame coming out. We got some drones. We got the Baneling nest. Baneling's always one of my favorites. Going down right there. Do we have a layer up yet? No, we do not have a layer up yet, so we cannot get that Baneling speed. But maybe he has it timed so perfectly he'll start his layer. No, he's just going for a third. Going for a quick third and slow Banelings, I guess. We got more drones and more roaches and the Evo chamber coming out. And we got Marines coming across to probably try and pick off some Overlords, taking the watchtower as he is on attack move. Got some more Zerglings coming up here to poke around. And got Hellions coming up here, and they do see those Zerglings just randomly, but like, you know what? You're not worth our time. You stray dog, you can just go, and I'm gonna... I don't... That doesn't make much sense. But we do have a bunch of Marines and Hellions coming in here, but there is a lot of Roaches and a couple Banelings on creep, as the creep spread is so good, and he's actually defending this creep with these Roaches, which is great. Oh, and he takes out a bunch of Marines and I believe a Hellion. Let's look at the units lost tab, if I can figure out what button it is. Nope, it wasn't that one, it was this one. Nope, it wasn't that one. I don't know which one it is. I will just look at this thing. It is Control R. There we go. So we have almost no workers lost and a pretty good trade-off here. But wow, I really gotta remember what these things are. What I want to look at? Army? No, I want to look at units lost for the costs of this stuff. So pretty much equal resources lost. We got incomes are almost the same. Zerg is a little bit ahead, but that is standard. And he is on three bases getting this up. A lot of the mineral it might be coming from mules. No, I'm taking that. Oh, he has one mule in his main, which is kind of strange. Usually they drop the mules in their natural because the natural will run out slower because the main has been mining longer. But that's just me. He has a whole bunch of Hellions out here just waiting to be able to get into that juicy drone line and just destroy all of those drones. We got a macro hatch going down here for Losira. And it looks like both players are content to just macro up a little bit more. We got a Thor going down here for MMA, which is an interesting choice. Speaking, they have Roaches out, and Roaches are typically what you want to do against Thors and mech builds. But that's okay because he does have those two factories, and they have tech labs because they got that blue flame. So they are going to get those Thors out and be pretty BA having those Thors. Keeps you pretty safe against mutas, but as he should have probably scouted by now, he hasn't really scouted that much actually. But he does not know of any mutas out. And he has Marines coming out saying go, go, go. But he's actually saying go, go, go to the Zerglings. He's like go, 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 away. Because that is what Marines do, and they are kind of jerks. We got 3 Zerglings going up here, just scouting around. Wants to take the middle, but there is a Hellion here, which MMA has lightning reflexes to dodge out of the way of that Zergling, and that Zergling gets fried. They're having Zerg barbecue tonight. Got the hatchery going down, a whole bunch of Zerglings, and there's the Baneling speed. Do we have upgrades? Yes, we have 1 attack upgrade for the Zerglings and Banelings, and the speed, and just going massive Zerglings, and there's the Spire going down, which will be unfortunate if there's a whole bunch of mutas encounter the Thors, even though they're both probably magic box, but you know what, Thors just are hard to kill without a huge number of mutas, and we're getting a whole bunch of Banelings, 15 Banelings being morphed right now, bringing it up to what, like 17 or something? Yeah, I guess 17. And so we're going to look for a big attack. Zerg is not going for his 4th. He is completely saturated in every base. It's interesting to note that he's always oversaturated. Like, this saturation here is 3 on each mineral patch, which is the most you can get out of a base. More than 3 is completely wasteful. And he's almost at that point on all of his bases. This is one, in fact, is the same way. Okay, so he is like supremely saturated. Just his income is soaring on 3 bases. He's content for getting the macro hatch, and now he's going for the gold. as these minerals will run out within the next few minutes. Let's look back at the production tab. We just have more Zerglings and more Banelings. And melee attacks too, which is very important if you want to do any Baneling harass. Because if you have 2 melee attack on your Banelings, they will take out workers in one shot. Which makes them so much better, having to use 1 Baneling to take out like 20 probes instead of 2. And he's maxed out. So look for a huge attack here. That is just so many Banelings. Let's go to the unit tab. He has 60 Banelings right now. 60 Banelings and 85 Zerglings. That is just so much. And the Hellions here are going to fry a whole bunch of Zerglings. But you know what? Losira's like, that's okay. I won't dip below 190. Oh, of course you dip below 190 because you're a jerk. And we have all those Banelings just rolling in from the top, flanking, rolling in for the siege tank position. He's so good. And the Hellions taking out huge globs of them all at once. 9 kills on that Hellion, 1 on that one, 11 on there, 12 kills on the tank, 10 on that one, and 3. That is just a crazy, crazy kill count. But the Zerg's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep making Zerglings. You know what? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I got macro like a beast. But we do have, an orbital command going down here for the 3rd base. Typically you see this become a planetary, but I guess he figures because there's so many Banelings, a Baneling can take out a planetary. Well, not one Baneling, but a team of Banelings can trade for a planetary pretty easily. So that might be his idea there. We got random creep spread going up here in the last base for MMA. Down here we just see more Banelings, and we got a drone transfer going here to the gold, which is great. We'll see that economy just boom in a second. You see all of this going down here. That's because of all the mules in the gold base for MMA. Gases are finished. Look for a nice transfer in there to get that gas going back up. Look how low his minerals are. He's fully saturated 3 base. Now he has the gold. His minerals are kept low. And look at all of those Banelings. Holy Banelings, Batman. He's got 52 more Banelings, 8 more on the way. He's 91 drones. That is so many drones. And we have, looks like he's gearing up to a flank, but he gets shot by the siege tank line. Unfortunate attack. Any supply block. Looks like he might have tried to do a drop or something and got that killed. I wasn't really paying attention. And we just have this huge 1A by Losira going for all directions. All these Banelings, they're in front, roaches. Banelings just sweeping through here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And the roaches are here to pick off some more tanks, running into the 3rd, taking out that gold. Look how low those minerals are already because of all those mules and gold. But that does not end the game. It appears as these will be cleaned up by these Marines. SUVs going in here to, oh, you're going to repair. Oh, MMA, you just don't like your command center, apparently. You could have saved it right there so easily, but you weren't paying attention. That's okay. So go back to the production tab, and we see more drones. Are you kidding me? Let's look at the income. 78 harvesters. I guess he lost some somewhere, because didn't he have a, like 91 a second ago? Oh, I would totally miss a counterattack or something. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I missed all the gold and all that Baneling stuff. So good move by MMA. Maybe that's why he didn't save his gold command center. We got a push coming out here by MMA, picking off a whole bunch of these creep tumors, taking the Zerg's map control and just shoving it in their tanks' siege cannons. Article cannons? I don't forget what they call it. Crucial shock cannon. That is crazy. That's crazy. Taking out more creep tumors, you know, like no free creep. And he picks off that medevac full of units with these Zerglings. So now we're kind of at an even match, but the economy for the Zerg is just so booming right now. Just so much higher than MMA's, who has 4 mineral patches in his main with sub 300 minerals in each patch. You got the 8 here, nope, 7 there, and the gold already now, even though these are high, and these are not as high, but still high. And he picks off the SCV, creating that command center, delaying his efficient mining even longer. Let's go back to the production tab, and we see gas going down again for Zerg. Looks like he's rebuilding it here. No. Here? No, I don't know. He's not putting it there. So it's just got more Zerglings and more Banelings coming out. He's getting flyer attacks level 2 for hit. And that medevac just pooped a line of Marines. That's cool. And he's too occupied to pay attention to it because we have mutas dancing around here. Let's go to the units tab, and we got the 6 mutas out. We got an overseer, a bunch of lings, a bunch of Banelings. And look at the army for MMA, just a lot of Marines and tanks. Pretty standard. And look at all those tanks. And all those Marines, I guess, too. So we got a fourth going down here in the back corner for MMA, who wants to turret up, keep that base safe, and get his eco back up, even though their ecos are leveled out now. Very huge difference, but this will be mining out here shortly, which will make this plummet. Should see some mules being dropped here. I don't know if he's going to make this into an orbital or a planetary. Probably an orbital because it's in the back anyway. But he scans this gold here and sees all these units here and just does not want to suicide on those Banelings. And he does have a little premature stim there. And just got more Banelings, more Roaches, more Zerglings. It's pure macro. Look at the production. That is just an insane amount of Zerglings and Banelings. And more Banelings. If in doubt, just make more Banelings, I guess. Oh, and this base goes out, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited, guys. So Neos go up here, pick off some, I guess all the units, pick up some Marines. We got this base just saying, I'm getting out of here. I don't want those minerals. I saw your push coming. I want to make my own push. But we have this complete broadside collision of armies over here. Looks like there's a lot of Marines left, and these mutas are getting little overzealous, attacking all those Marines. It looks like we got a medevac going here. Gonna be thrown probably in the back here to try and snipe the spire or something. And loading up more medevacs. But we just got all of these Banelings and Zerglings. Look, that's so many. So many Banelings. So many Brain Rings. Bane Rings. Bane Rings? Yes, Bane Rings. And he's going to try and push in here. He has the siege tank out here, and he tries to bait the Zerg forces into the siege cannon, and they do. Look at the positioning perfectly right within the range, so they can back up, and the Banelings will just be shot. They basically have a Crucio shock cannon barrier for those Banelings, and we got the Muta coming in the back, picking off a couple of siege tanks. It's one. Oh, misclicked. Not get the shot off on that last siege tank, and he just picks up all of his Marines, saying, you know what, I'll try again tomorrow. I don't need those. I'll just, I can siege here and have Marines here, and there's some Banelings, and they don't, they got 2-3 Marine kills on those Banelings. Not enough. But let's look at the income tab. Now the Terran is zooming ahead, as he has this base fully saturated. This is fully saturated again. He still has units mining here. This base is mined out. This base is basically mined out. This base is almost mined out, but he had to pull his guys off the minerals for a drop, it looks like. This base is not completely mined out. It is going pretty well. There's 4 harvesters in this gas. A blunder, but only a 1 drone worth blunder. Oh, and these Marines come here, pick off the macro hatch. Siege tanks come here and shoots the roaches, pulls drones from behind to come and defend this. But that's just too many Marines for these drones. Oh no. And there's the GG by I am Losira. And the Zerg loses to the siege tank Marine push with some medevacs. The Banelings were just not enough against all those tanks. And look at all of those drone vertebrae. Look, those vertebrae just like piled up around the tank. Like, imagine when that tank rolls out, it's gonna be like crunch, 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 and all those drone vertebrae. Man, oh man, those Marines are heroes. They took out the Zerg infestation and clutched the win for MMA, which wraps up this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a rating and or a favorite and or a comment. Let me know what you thought, what I can improve on, what matchups you want to see, and what your name is. That was kind of random. Oh, there's a drop here, of course, because MMA likes to drop everywhere constantly. That's just this style, and I'm spitting all over my keyboard, so I better just go and quit talking for the day, because my voice is going to be so raspy later today. So thank you very much for watching. I love you all.